Friends, we're coming to you to ask for some working capital to help a beautiful sewing center in Cambodia that's done it tough during COVID and just needs 3 months of financing to keep the staff employed while we work to bring some new international clients to them. The center employs vulnerable and at-risk women and their families. It was established in 2016 to provide support for the She Rescue homes in Phnom Penh, safe havens for children and young women who've been victims of trafficking or are vulnerable and require a safe place to live. The Sewing Center equips survivors and local women with safe employment and ongoing training, teaching them how to produce products for custom orders for businesses right around the globe. COVID has hit it hard, just like everywhere else, and the center lost money. The Australian entity overseeing the center made the difficult decision to close it down. My business partner, Karina, and I were distressed at the thought of 9 families becoming unemployed, particularly in a pandemic. And so we've stepped in to take over the center and return it to commercial viability. The staff of the Sewing Center are amazing. They're hardworking. They've actually been trained by Karine herself, have worked with Australian fashion labels, and produced quality garments. So who are we? Karine is a 30-year veteran of the garment trade, having worked in garment technology and engineering, sourcing, pattern making, design, and production management for such well-known Aussie brands as Country Road, Sports Girl, Kukai, Scanlan Theodore, Meyer, and Quicksilver, just to name a few. She's had her own labels, and she was a lecturer at QUT, Queensland University of Technology, in their creative industries hub for over 3 years. I'm Liz. I'm a serial entrepreneur. I founded and managed 3 ladies' fitness centers and have had a strategy consultancy for over 20 years in 2 countries, working with big corporates. Now I've pivoted that business to focus on working with large for-purpose organizations and smaller social enterprises. And I currently own an e-commerce maternity activewear business that, yes, works with the Sewing Center. Sothari is our on-the-ground experienced manager. She worked in quality control at a very large international garment factory in Phnom Penh before coming to the Sewing Center last January. She's the reason that we can do what we do from so far away. We have a plan. Our vision is more than just saving 9 people's jobs. Recognizing, of course, that is really important. We want to disrupt the global clothing manufacturing model of what I call battery hen production, where garment workers are forced into unsafe, overcrowded work conditions, paid a pittance for the privilege, and work long hours to mass produce low quality garments, which we wear and toss within a season. Did you know that over 800,000 tons of textile waste goes to landfill every year in Australia alone? This model of bulk order, bulk produce, bulk retail, and then bulk discard is not ethical for workers, and it's certainly not sustainable for the planet. We're proposing a different model, a cottage industry model. Small, localized sewing hubs, each supporting a network of outworkers, leasing or owning a machine and working from their village. This is the model already underway in Cambodia. Our sewing center is a training hub, and we have outworkers in neighboring villages. It is a hub and spoke model, and our aim is to perfect the model and scale it. Once we get the Cambodian center humming, our next action will be to set up an Australian sample room where our aim is to employ disadvantaged workers and give them a similar training and employment opportunity. It's easiest to have the front-end sampling and prototype process done in Australia where our customers are located. We're looking to create sustainable village production. We're not about creating dependency. And we're building a business model where our employees, both here in Australia and in Cambodia, will become shareholders in the enterprise. We want to work with brands that have an environmental focus. So what are we asking for? We already have customers lined up. We just need life support to cover the gap. 3 months of wages and overheads for 9 people, so we can continue keeping them employed while we work with customers who are looking to come on board and get their products into production. For any of you who know the production process, there's a huge amount of time up front, sourcing fabric, threads, and clasps, calibrating machines, confirming styles and patterns. It can take 3 to 4 months to get into full production. So what we're asking for is 1,200 Australian dollars per worker per month for 3 months. That's 3,600 Australian dollars per worker. $3,600 covers 3 months of wages plus overheads, electricity, rent on a per person basis. For 9 workers, that's $32,400. We're looking for people willing to sponsor an employee for 3 months, or whatever contribution you're able to make. When you invest in them, you are saying you have value, you have purpose, your lives matter, and you have skills that others can benefit from. What a powerful message to send. We hope that you will consider investing in the future of these beautiful people in Cambodia and help us return this sewing center to profitability. Thank you.
We are happy on this work continue so on. We love on this product, we love on this work. So please join with us to be partner for our sustainable and so on to make our sewing centers in Cambodia open. Thank you for your help and thank you for your kindness.